Yeah, it's real easy to judge a book by its cover, guys. Even I fall into that trap sometimes. We're going to do a quick narration, guys, about this thing that came across my YouTube about, it says, you look much younger than your age, so they thought they could mess with you. Guys, I already told y'all, I'm that dude that used to show up on a basketball court. Nobody thought I was going to do nothing. Turns out I was end up being Lil Jordan out there. I've always been underestimated in my life, so much to the point that I just gotten used to it. Like, it's fun to me. It's fun to make people believe that you something. Well, not make people believe, they automatically believe it, because a face like this, you think, oh, what is he gonna do? And then you end up, you end up being the main character. But let's go ahead and play this, guys.
Yo, look at their faces, huh? They saw the glow, the smooth skin, the youthful spark, and they thought it meant weakness. They thought it meant easy target. Oh wow, mistake of the century. You look younger. Yeah, but your mind's been through storms, scars, and battles. They could never even imagine. They judged the cover and ignored the fire inside the pages. Nah, that's where they lost everything. So tell me, when the mask of youth fools them and the blade of patience cuts deeper than their arrogance, who's really laughing now?
Another thing too, guys, a vegan diet is going to make you look younger. When you stop eating foods that cause inflammation, bloating, we talked about the table salt. I told y'all most of the foods out here cause inflammation. You're going to look younger. So people think that aging and being bloated and looking inflamed and being overweight, people walking around like that's normal. And that goes to show you how people just kind of follow the herd. Well, most of the people are overweight out here, so I'm going to be overweight. I don't want to stand out and look different from the crowd, right? The hell with that, man. You got people out here. I'm going to be sick because everybody else sick.
They didn't underestimate you because you were weak. They underestimated you because you looked younger than the wars you've already survived. That's the trick, isn't it? The face fools them. The skin plays a game. Your age sits in silence, hidden behind a reflection that whispers freshness, while your mind is carved with scars no mirror could ever capture. And they thought they could mess with you. Yeah. They saw the glow, the youth on your face, and they made the biggest mistake of their lives. They assumed that appearance equals inexperience, that smoothness equals softness, that looking young meant you were easy prey. Oh wow, how wrong they were. Because behind that youthful mask lives a storm. Behind that smile lives a history. Behind those eyes lives a patience, sharpened by trials they could never even imagine. They thought you were harmless, like a candle that could be blown out with one breath. But they forgot. Candles have started fires that burn down empires. And here's the brutal truth. People love to confuse appearance with capacity. They think age is what grants you wisdom, and looks are what deny it. Nah, wisdom doesn't wait for wrinkles. Strength doesn't need a calendar. Some people are forged fast, pressed by pressure so relentless that they grow decades in a single.
Most people don't know I'm going on 45 years old, guys. And instead of feeling a certain kind of way, I mean, you guys, you know how many people I run across, especially in my own skin color, they say, how you doing? They say, how you doing, young man? And they probably only be like 5 years older than me. And I'm sitting up there like, should I tell this motherfucker I'm not a young man? Don't call me. I say, you know what? Spirit say, you know what? Don't even correct them. Just let them believe that you're a young man. Take it as a compliment. Meanwhile, let them believe whatever they want to believe about you. That's my hedge, to let people believe what they want to believe. If I look like somebody that's inexperienced and don't have a lot of experience in the world and ain't been around and don't know much, let them believe what they want to believe.
Year. And you're one of them. They mistook your face for your fate. They mistook your youth for your weakness. But weakness has never lived here. What lives here is restraint. What lives here is observation. What lives here is that quiet silence of someone who knows exactly when to strike. And when you finally moved, oh, it terrified them. Because your silence wasn't inexperience, it was calculation. Your restraint wasn't fear, it was strategy. And your youth, that wasn't a handicap, that was camouflage.
Now, on the spiritual level, I can honestly tell you guys, I don't really understand aging. My mind, I don't really conceptualize aging. I see people getting older, and I really don't understand it because I don't think we were created to. Well, even Elijah Muhammad said, and many weren't created to get old. We make ourselves old. We make ourselves sick. Y'all know that already.
You wore it like armor. Let them mock. Let them whisper. Let them smirk. Every joke they cracked about your age was nothing more than free fuel. Every insult was a spark. And you didn't waste time correcting them. You let them believe. You let them laugh. You let them build castles of arrogance in their minds because you already knew what happens when arrogance meets reality. And then when the moment came, when the mask had to drop, when the truth had to bleed out, you didn't just prove them wrong. You shattered their entire picture of you. You crushed their little narrative with one move, one act, one undeniable reminder that you are not defined by appearance, by numbers, or by the shallow judgments of cowards. You see, they live in illusions. They stare at a face and think they've read the whole story. But a book isn't judged by its cover. It's judged by the battles inside the pages. And your pages...
And don't nobody got time. I don't got time to be explaining to every Tom, Dick, and Harry out here what I've been through or where I come from or what I believe or what I know. We don't got time for that mess, man.
They're written in endurance. They're marked by struggle. They're soaked in lessons that don't fade. And when they realized this, their smirks died in their throats. Their confidence melted. Their little games collapsed. Because what they underestimated wasn't just you. It was the weight of everything you've carried. And nothing is heavier than someone who has carried silence, scars, and patience all at once. They thought your youth was a weakness.
Let me tell you guys something. I ain't even gonna lie. You know how good it feels to say, I look better and younger than you at my age, and I've been through 2-3 times more than you. You know how good that makes me feel? I'm not even gonna front.
It was a weapon, and that weapon is only just beginning to show its edge. Because if they were shaken by what you've already done, tell me, what will they do when you stop holding back? When you stop holding back, the world doesn't just notice, it trembles. Because the restraint...
We're going to go ahead and cut it off here, guys. I made my point, but my whole ideology right now is I'm not even going to correct people. People want to say, hey, how you doing, young man? And make themselves feel whatever, just let them do it. That's my advantage. Let people think whatever they want to think. They want to think they want to believe I'm not from Chicago, or I ain't from the hood, or I ain't been through nothing, or I don't show the wrinkles to have wisdom. Let them believe whatever they want to believe. I'll let y'all later. All right? Peace.